How are you, everyone? Welcome back to a new period. Today, we are going to speak about a very important lesson. Yeah, we are going to talk about one moment. We're going to talk about biology. Yeah, we are going to study from a book called Miller and Levine, Biology 2017. Here's the cover of the book, as you can see, and we are going to start with ecology, chapter 5.1, how population grow. Yeah, okay, let's go. All right. Think about it. Warm introduction. In Florida, a fish farmer tossed a few plants called hydrilla, a type of aquatic plant, into a canal. Hydrilla is native to Africa, Australia, and part of Asia. Also, hydrilla is used for home aquariums. The farmer thought it was harmless, but the few plants he tossed away reproduced quickly and kept on reproducing. Today, their offspring strains waterways across Florida and many other states. As you can see, this is a picture of hydrilla plants. Okay, okay. Meanwhile, people in New England who fish for a living face a different problem. Despite hard work and new equipment, their catch has dropped dramatically. The caught catch in one recent year was 3,048 metric tons. Back in 1982, it was 57,200 metric tons, almost 19 times higher. What happened? Where did all these fishes went? There must be factors. All right, there must be a thing factor that thinks this. So let us know the factors together. Okay, let's go. Bismillah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. One moment, guys. Sorry, I think it was wrong. Okay. Describing population. How do economists study population? At first glance, the stories of hydrola and cod may seem unrelated. One is about plants growing out of control, and the other is about fish disappearing. Yet both involve dramatic change in the size of population. Recall that a population is a group of organisms of a single species that lives in a given area. Researchers study population and geographic range, density and distribution, growth rate, and age structure. As you can see, the picture down, bottom at the bottom, this is the state of Florida, yeah, and the orange color is 1950s, while the farmer began to toss the hydroelectric plants, yeah, and as you can see, 40 years later, it almost invaded or conquered all Florida, and it went to other states nearby Florida, yeah, and the southern USA, yeah, very well, very well. So we are going to speak with the first thing, the geographic range. So what's the geographic range? Geographic range is the area inhabited by a population. Yeah, it's the area inhabited by a population. A population's range can vary enormously depending on the species. A bacterial population in a rotting pumpkin, for example, may have a range smaller than a cubic meter. The population of cod in the western Atlantic, on the other hand, covers a range that stretches from Greenland down to North Carolina in the United States of America. The natural range of one hydra population includes parts of southern India and Sri Lanka. The native range of another hydra population was in Korea, but humans have carried hydra to so many places that its range now includes every continent except Antarctica, and it is found in many places in the United States of America. Yeah, so it's not found in the Antarctica because the water is very cold and it cannot survive in this temperature, in these very low temperatures. It will die, of course. Yeah. So as you can see, this pumpkin with me, guys. Yes, this pumpkin. Yeah, this rotten pumpkin. As you can see, this rotten is a bacterial species live in the pumpkin, so it's very small. But if you see the hydrogen plants conquering a group of lake or sea, it will have a large population, a large dynasty, yeah, and a large one moment, guys, and a large geographic range, yeah. Okay, one moment. Okay, some motion, yeah, some motion graphic. Okay, this is the density and distribution. Population density refers to the number of individuals per unit area. Populations of different species often have very different densities, even in the same environment. For example, a population of ducks in a pond may have a low density, while fish in the same pond community may have a higher density. Distribution refers to how individuals in a population are spaced out across the range of the population, randomly, uniformly, or mostly concentrated in clumps. As you can see, there's two ducks in the picture, as you can see, but who knows? Maybe there is like a 30, 15, 20, 40, 50 fishes down in the bottom of the lake, yeah? But as you can see, there is two ducks. So the data and distribution varies enormously. Yeah. Okay. Depending on the species. Yeah. All right. Growth rate. So there's a rate, as you can see. A population growth rate determines whether the size of the population increases, decreases, or stays the same. Hydrolat populations in their native habitats tend to stay more or less the same size over time. It will not increase because it's originally found there, so it will not increase nor decrease. It will neither increase nor decrease. Yeah, these populations have a growth rate of around zero because it will not increase nor it will neither decrease nor increase. Yeah, in other words, they neither increase nor decrease in size. The hydrolat population in Florida, by contrast, has a high growth rate, which means that it increases in size. Populations can also decrease in size, as cod populations have been done in New England, as you read in the first slide. Yeah, the cod population has a negative growth rate, of course. All right. Now we're going to speak about the age structure. Yeah. Yeah. To fully understand a plant or animal population, researchers need to know more than just the number of individuals it contains. They also need to know the population's age structure, the number of males and females of each age a population contains. Why? Because most plants and animals cannot reproduce until they reach a certain age. Also, among animals, only females can produce offspring. Okay, let me give you a very simplified example. Yeah. All right. Now, if you bring a 2 year or 3 year old child, yeah, male child, and a 4 or 3 years old female child, they will never reproduce. They will never reproduce. It's impossible because they didn't reach the age in which they can reproduce in it. Yeah, they are too small, too little in age that they will reproduce. And as you can see in this diagram, it is like the age structure or the age structure in the United States of America. Yeah. Okay. Population growth. What factors affect population growth? As you can see in this image, firstly, birth. Yeah, the birth when a mom or a mama gives a birth to her child, or she lay eggs. Yeah, the birth and the immigration increases the population. So, for example, if we are, I will give you a very simplified example. Yeah, sorry, that one. Yeah, very simplified example. Uh, Consider you are living in the United States of America. Yeah, the more persist, then the population will eventually increase, and the more immigrants come from all over the world, the more the population of the United States increase. Yeah, but if the deaths increase, more people die than persist, then the people will die, and as you can see, the population will decrease. Of course, will decrease. Yeah, and the immigration. Yeah, please concentrate on letter E, not I. E. Immigration. Immigration means that you left the country and you went for another country. Yeah, it's like the opposite of immigration with the I. Yeah, so E is the opposite of I, and the I is the opposite of E. Yeah, of course. Okay. Let's read the paragraph. Yeah, what determines whether a population grows, shrinks, or stays the same size? A population will increase or decrease in size depending on how many individuals are added to it or removed from it. The factors that can affect population size are the birth rate, death rate, and the rate at which individuals enter or leave the population. Yeah. All right.